What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel.
Hey guys,
Phil.
what's up? Welcome back.
That's Sam. And we're coming back to one of our favorites on the channel today.
Tom MacDonald.
Tom MacDonald. Last one that we did was God Mode, where he went into rap God, like rapping.
Yeah, he destroyed that.
Yeah, did his thing. Loved that one. Really, really enjoyed it. And this is brand new from him. Tom is always dropping new content.
Yeah, he drops things frequently.
All the time. Got a new video almost like every Friday, it seems. But
That's good though. He stays on top of it.
no complaints, because it's always high quality content, right? The videos are always fire as well.
Yep.
We know Nova does a great job with those.
Yeah, great production quality.
Last one that we did with God Mode, we saw his family in the video as
Yeah,
well.
that was so cute.
But I don't know if there's going to be any features
It's so
here.
funny now because every time that I listen to that, because I listen to it at the gym, I just like envision in my head like when they all come onto the screen, like for their little family portrait in that video when he's talking about it.
That's what stuck out and burned into your brain.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Yeah, it was.
Well, that and while he's like levitating.
It was a cool video in general. And we've got looks like two versions of Tom here in me versus
Red and
you.
blue.
That's the feature. It's himself.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's been a great journey with Tom. You know, it's been over a year now of getting into his material, but he's always come with something creative, so I have no doubt he's going to do so on this one.
Yeah.
And Sam's coming with something a little more creative today in her new shirt.
Yes.
Bars and barbells there.
Yes.
And where did that come from?
This came from Phil's mom. She made these for us. Well, she made them for us, but unfortunately, we didn't realize.
We won't get into that on this one. On another one, we'll talk about
You got to come back for another video for that one.
Yeah. Well, but I wanted to mention the chair as well, because Sam's got a new chair.
Yes.
And Razor has been super professional with us. Glad we could collab with them. Great chair. Sam was loving it. She was overdue for a new one. So
yeah, they saw the one that I was using before, and they were like, "Girl, I think you need a new chair." So here
now
I
she's
am.
comfortable for Tom. I'm ready to go. If you guys are ready, let's get it.
I'm the one that you hate for making America great. And I'm the one who's trying to build back better. We ain't the same. Yeah, you're right. There's a difference. Y'all are woke and we're awake. What a joke. Does white privilege have something to say? Your president drove the country into the ground. The crime rate is through the roof. There ain't no jobs to be found. Inflation going up. My kids need food in their mouths. You put the fake news on every TV screen in my house. Hold up. Your president a racist, homophobic. Tried to overthrow democracy and everybody knows it. He will never make America great again like the slogan. He a white supremacist. Just like all of you who voted. That is not facts. All you woke morons do is talk trash. Drag queens in classrooms hate anyone who's not black. You're pro-white, you know that's what the Klan members are, right? You're anti-LGBTQ, then why they always on your mind? Bro, you're a boy, you're a girl, stop playing stupid. You screwing up the youth and all the children are our future. You don't care about the kids, look at all the school shootings. You're pro-gun, it's your fault, stop making those excuses. You think anyone who don't agree with you is just a bigot. You're a fascist, you're a Nazi. You just mad because you triggered. You're just jealous of the left because we're progressive and we're winning. Now I'm tripping that you won the election because you rigged it. They put you on the left, they put you on the right. They tell you what to hate, then they tell you who to fight. Till you're screaming, screaming. They put you on the right, they put you on the left. They tell you who to hate, they do anything to get you screaming, screaming. My president draining the.
All right, Sam. So I think you said red and blue in the beginning.
Yeah,
so,
I didn't think that was a coincidence.
Yeah, you thought that's where we're headed?
100%. Knowing him, yeah, for sure.
I didn't pick up on that in the beginning, but makes sense. And who he's representing.
Yes.
Which is a theme in Tom's music, which we appreciate that he's not scared to tackle those things.
Yeah, I think also too, though, right? He's also just really highlighting, although he has his views for sure, he's highlighting that at the end of the day, both sides are a manipulation, right? And it's just there to pit people against each other and to have them at like odds so that they can hate each other, so they're more easily to manipulate in groups.
Yeah. Well, I think that's been a theme in Tom's music in general, right?
Yeah.
Is that he's never said that he falls on one side of the aisle, even if his views may be more conservative. He's never really, come out and said that I support this or I support this person, right? And I think that's been a theme, and he's just kind of highlighting that in fullness on this song, specifically, speaking from everybody's point of view.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, that's the way I feel as well, right? I don't support political candidates as a whole, because I think a great term for them is that they're useful idiots. is that, they're all in it for themselves at the end of the
100%.
day. Like you said, the manipulation is there to pit us against each other, and we are fighting and squabbling over things that, are painted a certain way to make us believe a certain thing or a certain idea in this cult-like fashion, which then causes us to be destructive and tear each other down.
Well, it's easier to brainwash people and control them when they have you 100% bought into what they're selling you, right? So
yeah, and I think it's unfortunately we get so emotional about these things, 100%. And we think it's even if it's not directly affecting us in any way, we think, oh, we have to side with these people or this person, or yep. In the case of Trump, that guy's bad, or in the case of the left, it's like, oh, all they want to do is, as he was saying, like poison kids. It's like it's hard to find common ground when you get to this point of just hating each other so much. And that's what he said in the chorus, right? I hate you.
Yeah. I think part of it is looking for a place to belong, right? And people believe if they align with one side or the other, they'll have a place to belong, and then they'll be a part of a community, and then, unity where you're, picking your people over the other people, but it just escalates to be way too far gone. So
yeah, you're looking for a place that you belong, but at the end of the day, it's, it's just somebody that's manipulating you to think that you belong to that group when you belong to the human species.
Yes.
Right?
Hey, then they tell you who to fight till you're screaming. Screaming. They put you on the right, they put you on the left. They tell you who to hate, they do anything to get you screaming. Screaming.
Okay, what else you got, Tom?
My president draining the swamp, we building walls. Your president opened the border for one and all. Now there's murderers and criminals evading the law, walking right into America, our safety is gone. Well, my president ended pandemic, saved the economy, and introduced legislation fighting for our equality. His son smokes crack, I don't care about that honestly. He's raising all our wages, he can't raise his children properly. You obviously pro-life, a woman's choice is your right. I feel like abortion is important and you don't like. You're treating it like birth control, you're treating them like your wife. I said that all lives matter and I also meant unborn life. You're so clever, go ahead make your little memes while we're bringing home the soldiers who were in the Middle East. Okay, you brought the soldiers home, but then you burnt the flag and took a knee and left the men who fought for all our freedom homeless on the street. Build back better, there'll be violence and riots until you Bible thumpers learn to fall in line and trust the science. We ain't ever backing down from all you pedos and tyrants. The right is fighting the system, the left designed to divide us. And that is clown talk, all you got is mean tweets. It's free speech, call the cops, dog, you defunded the police. This country will be better off without all you freaks. This is America, homie, if you don't like it, you can leave. They put you on the left, they put you on the right.
It's funny because it's like a battle, right? It's like Tom versus Tommy versus you, red versus blue. Yeah. But it's a battle, and I've seen this before from rappers like Cassidy was somebody who I remember doing it first, right? Where he it was the problem versus the hustler. Yeah. And he took like his persona of being the problem, the persona of being the hustler, and battled himself on the track. Yeah. And this is what you're getting from Tom, which I love. And personally, I got to say, this is my own opinion. Obviously, the conservative red battling Tom is killing the blue battling Tom. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know if he wrote it that way on purpose, but that's how it's coming out anyways.
Yeah, and I think he's doing it in a really clever way too, right? It's not even like sometimes you see people battling, but it's like they have like a whole verse versus the whole verse, but it's like they're literally just having a dialogue going back and forth, which is very interesting to watch.
That's definitely what was different between the Cassidy one that I referenced. It was like you had a whole verse of, the problem going and then the whole verse of the hustler. Yeah. This is just right back and forth.
This is like a real live back and forth argument.
Yeah. Almost. And this is the way it feels like. It's like the punchline coming through or the rebuttal every time is kind of the conservative viewpoint, which is, I think, more of an accurate representation anyways of what's actually going on in the world and what most people, I think, majority when you look at polling or whatever, and polls can be hit and miss as we know, but
skewed a bit.
Even if you look at like YouTube and generally what's happening, I think in the world right now is that there's more people that are identifying with conservative ideas today than there were 10 years ago. Yeah, it's like this shift of the left has become actually the center. Yeah, and I would put myself into that category as well, where I might have been more identified on the left, like when I was in my 20s, right? The left has now become in the center. Like I think even Elon Musk has said something similar, right? where he would have been classified as left before, but now people are calling him a right-wing extremist. Right?
Yeah, which
right?
what he now would be what used to be like center.
Yeah. Anyways, you want to keep it going?
Yeah.
You defunded the police. This country will be better off without all you freaks. This is America, homie. If you don't like it, you can leave. They put you on the left, they put you on the right. They tell you what to hate, then they tell you who to fight. Till you're screaming, screaming. They put you on the right, they put you on the left. They tell you who to hate, they do anything to get you screaming.
Where are we gonna go now?
No president will ever give a damn about the truth. It don't matter who's the winner, cause the people always lose. No president will ever break the system from inside. It's a deep state plan dividing us into sides. It don't matter if you're left, right, black, white, red, blue, conservative or liberal, rich, poor, me, you, Republican or Democrat, old, young, mean, cool. They promise us our freedom, but then all we get is free doom. They put you on the left, they put you on the right. They tell you what to hate, then they tell you who to fight. Till you're screaming, screaming. They put you on the right, they put you on the left. They tell you who to hate, they do anything to get you screaming, screaming.
Like that piano outro and that beat sounded cool.
Yeah, and I thought that, again, they did a great job with the video.
You thought Nova did a great job with the video?
Yep.
Yeah, it was definitely more simple than God Mode.
But I feel like it was still really captivating. Like it held your attention.
For sure. Well, the focus I think was on what Tom was saying, and it was, you know, in God Mode he was showing off his lyrical prowess, I think, a lot more. And this one, it was coming back to the Tom of delivering a message.
Yeah, his values. And
so you don't want to take away with too much distraction from the message by doing too much craziness in the video, right?
Yeah, for sure. And I think that, you know, like you said, it all comes down to what he was saying. But I think the way that what he was saying was delivered in the video with a lot of passion and intensity. And I think that helped get the point of the song across, right? Like this like angst that's built up so much and this pent up aggression towards people. It's like you really needed to show that. For people who are like a visual person, I feel like seeing that just makes it that much more powerful in the video. Like him like literally ready to beat himself up.
And I liked how he finished the last verse. Obviously, you had the initial battle components, but then you finished with the neutral individual of Tom himself.
We were saying earlier on.
Yeah, get the message across as to what we were discussing. And, I think unfortunately today it's very hard to come to that conclusion where you can have an open dialogue with somebody on the other side of the aisle, right? And I think when you take the approach that Tom has taken, or you think somewhat in that scope of, these people that are getting you or pitting you against each other don't have your best interests at heart. When you can come to that conclusion, then you can start to see, okay, well, like maybe there's things that I'm seeing and thinking that aren't entirely true, or that I've, dug too deep in, and why they feel a certain way about a certain issue.
Yeah.
Right? So, that may not allow that dialogue to take place when it can, right? We're adults. We should be able to have open conversations.
Yeah. I think something else that's so different now in the landscape of today that maybe is different than the past is, in the past, generations didn't openly share their political views, really. Like
Very
most
true.
people felt like that was something that was impolite to be sharing in like a public
Tom
discussion.
does not care about that.
I know. But it was like really, unless it was your close friends or family, like nobody knew who you voted for or like who you stood with. Really, you could have your opinion on issues. But I think that might actually it's a negative in the sense that it was something that people weren't as open about certain things. I think also it might have been a positive because you probably could more easily have had a discussion about something without so much preconceived notions, because it's not like I would come to an event knowing that you support X because your political values are X, and I'm already going to know that like I might not get along with you, or you know what I mean?
But I think it's a combination of a few things in that it's become more cultish for sure. But I think a part of that is because we've come to distrust government a lot more.
That's fair.
So when you distrust something, you try to find something that you trust.
Yeah.
right? And I think the reason the distrust has happened is because government has grown, right? You know, spending grows, you know, the lobbying grows. And as you start to see more of the corruption take place, then you have more distrust. And then that breeds that sentiment of, you know, not aligning with a group as a whole, rather you find other smaller groups, right?
Yeah.
So anyways, I'm just saying that as time has passed, now I think people have become more steadfast in their views because they feel like it's important, because people are taking advantage of the system.
Yeah, for sure. And they want to be able to share that with other people so that they can educate and spread awareness.
So as much as you think, you know, you need to correct an issue, so does somebody else, and those issues end up clashing with each other. Anyways.
Yeah. We could be here all day talking about this.
The song was cool, and therefore
it was cool. I liked it.
You know, therefore it got its job done in getting us to start talking about, you know, the issues at hand. And that's what Tom does so well, is brings these topics to the forefront to allow you to have the discussions.
Yeah, and I think he just does it in a way that's so creative and like poetic almost, because like I said, to sit down and actually put together a dialogue in a way that's going to sound good from a delivery, cadence, rhyme scheme, all of that on top of the message itself is, you know, it's impressive.
Of course, and Tom has not let us down throughout our journey. So we've got a Tom MacDonald playlist that you guys should check out on our channel, and we'll definitely be doing more Tom in the future. So if you like watching Tom MacDonald reactions and reviews, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and
come join us.
Leave before you hit that like button, because that's going to help our algorithm, your algorithm, and getting Tom MacDonald more hype, although he doesn't need much more because he's blown up all over YouTube at this point.
But rightfully so.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, that's it from us today. Hopefully you have a great one, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching.